What's up guys, it's Tom here and Liverpool are 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League and Liverpool just need 2 more wins to win the Premier League title, only the second league title in 35 years. In my lifetime this could be the first league title won with fans in the stadium, and I can't express how excited I am to watch this Liverpool team win the title after getting 97 and 92 points and not win the title in 2 of Jurgen Klopp's seasons. And I think overall Liverpool more than deserve the title, and I'm just grateful that we are not up against Manchester City, who win every single game in the run-in, because Arsenal keep dropping points. But Liverpool felt very nervous in the second half. What do you think will be, what was the reason for Liverpool playing so badly in the second half? Because in the first half Liverpool were back to their best. We played very scintillating, exciting, attacking football, and Mo Salah was absolutely unplayable. He kept rinsing the West Ham left back, who was a young kid, and Mo Salah kept tormenting him, and his first touches sometimes after long diagonal balls were absolutely chef's kiss, exceptional. And it was a brilliant Mo Salah run that resulted in Liverpool's first goal, because the Mo Salah takes a brilliant first touch, gets past the West Ham left back and races clear, and then he squares it. Jota couldn't get on the end of it, but Luis Diaz at the back post slots it home into the back of the net, and Luis Diaz is absolutely in scintillating form, and Liverpool were well worth the 1-0 lead at half time. In fact, Liverpool actually could have and should have scored more goals in the first half, because we had 9 shots, 4 on target, 1.2 xG. Liverpool only created 0.4 xG in the second half. Actually, West Ham created more chances in the second half than Liverpool, which feels really weird to say, because that shouldn't happen. Liverpool are first, West Ham are 17th now in the table, but it looks like Liverpool came out in the second half and we were looked, I'm not sure if it was tactical or mentally. Liverpool just sat back a little bit and tried to protect the 1-0 lead, but we lost a yard of pace, we lost a yard of intensity, and we didn't press as relentlessly. And was that an instruction by Arne Slot to just sit back a little bit, have West Ham on the ball a little bit more and counter-attack them? But it certainly didn't work. The substitutions didn't work. Robertson came on, he scored a no-goal. He was off the pace. Szoboszlai came on. I don't remember Szoboszlai doing absolutely anything in the second half, and I'm his biggest fan. I'm Hungarian just like him. And, Conor Bradley, who had a fantastic game. Conor Bradley was such a breath of fresh air. He was absolutely marvelous. He came off because after a long injury, you can't play 90 minutes without a big risk of injury. And Kwanzaa came on. He was absolutely awful, Kwanzaa. He's not a right back, but Liverpool have Trent Alexander out injured. So Liverpool absolutely have to sign a right back. And we also need more players who can play right back. I could have even seen Curtis Jones being put on right back and bring on Szoboszlai in place of Bradley, and I wouldn't have brought on Kwanzaa because he made so many bad passes and giveaways. McAllister, I felt, was again absolutely sensational. But Liverpool looked nervous and West Ham grew into the game, and West Ham had some big chances which Alisson made huge saves. Overall, West Ham in total had like 4 shots on target, 4 big chances, and Alisson saved 3 of them. Alisson saved all of them. The one chance that Alisson couldn't save was actually Van Dijk tried to clear the ball after a low cross. West Ham kept coming in behind the Liverpool fullbacks, and it was a low, hard, drilled cross across the box. Van Dijk tries to clear it. The ball hits Robertson's leg and goes in. It's an own goal. And with just 4 minutes to go, the Liverpool fans in the stadium were just like, oh no, not this again. Surely Liverpool won't throw away the 3 points here. But then I felt, because the game is at Anfield, that helped Liverpool massively, because the crowd instantly reacted and got behind the team. And Liverpool started relentlessly attacking in the second half. I mean, after we conceded, which made no sense to me. If Liverpool can play with the intensity, why didn't we play with that intensity until we get the second goal? And at 2-0, I can understand Liverpool a little bit sitting back, soaking up the pressure, managing the game. But at 1-0, it just didn't make sense to me. Of course, huge credit to West Ham, who grew into the game, but they could only start attacking once they saw Liverpool becoming passive. And the substitutions definitely disrupted Liverpool's flow, Liverpool's rhythm. We weren't the same team after the substitutions. I mean, Gakpo came on, he looks off the pace. Kwanzaa and Szoboszlai were god-awful. Endo came on, he couldn't really get much, contributions, because he just came on after, for the last 5 minutes plus stoppage time. But then, Van Dijk, who was at fault for the goal, Robertson was absolutely screaming, apoplectic at Van Dijk. This is the true greatness of big players like Van Dijk, true characters. They stand up when they need to be counted. And Van Dijk said, no, Liverpool are not dropping points today. Not in my house. Not when I'm about to sign a 2-year contract extension. And Van Dijk rose highest, and after a brilliant McAllister whipped in cross, he heads it down into the far corner. The goalkeeper, absolutely no chance, rooted to the spot, and Van Dijk scores the winner in the 89th minute. The captain, the leader, and he was kissing the Liverpool badge. I don't have a Liverpool badge on this Liverpool shirt, but I'm just imitating Van Dijk. He was kissing the badge, and he was so happy and so proud that he is the Liverpool captain, the first Dutch captain in the history of the Premier League, who is going to be lifting the Premier League title, the Premier League trophy, proudly. And he instantly goes down into Liverpool history as one of not many Liverpool captains who lift the league title, but also the first Dutch captain to lift the Premier League title in Premier League history. Is absolutely massive, and I think Van Dijk will be very proud. And as I said, this wasn't a pretty vintage Liverpool performance. The first half was great, the second half was pretty bad. You could even call it awful. West Ham were the better team in the second half. And Füllkrug even hit the bar after, Van Dijk scored the winner. And Alisson had to make huge saves. As I said, 4 huge saves by Alisson, maybe even 5. And he was massive. Without Alisson, Liverpool wouldn't be 13 points clear, that's for sure. And I really think Liverpool still deserve this title, but there is huge room for improvement. And Arne Slot and the Liverpool recruitment team is working on that. But what I don't understand is Harvey Elliott and Chiesa had great games in the past 4 or 5 games. Whenever they played, they contributed, they played well, they got goals, assists, and yet Arne Slot doesn't fancy them. He doesn't bring them on. I mean, Chiesa would have done better than probably somebody like Gakpo today. Harvey Elliott would have definitely done better than Szoboszlai. And I'm criticizing Szoboszlai as a Hungarian, which feels really weird, but I don't know what happened to Szoboszlai. He looks off the pace, and he looked a little bit like he doesn't know what to do, when to press. Yes, he was running after the ball, but he just couldn't get on the ball that much, and looks like he lost a little bit of confidence. The bottom line is Liverpool have a lot of issues to sort out, but we will sort that out as Premier League champions. Liverpool just need 2 more wins from the last 6 games, and we have Leicester and Tottenham next. And Tottenham lost to Wolves today, and they have one eye on the Europa League, of course, but Leicester away is a must-win game. They scored 2 goals yesterday against Brighton, I think, but otherwise they have had like 770 minutes without a goal in the Premier League. So Liverpool absolutely have to beat Leicester, and then Liverpool-Tottenham, the home game where Liverpool could seal the title, and that's if Arsenal win their games. Arsenal have Ipswich next. I don't think they will drop points, but Ipswich almost beat Chelsea today at Stamford Bridge. They were 2-0 up, and Chelsea, I heard that Jadon Sancho scored a worldie to equalize. But yeah, Ipswich are a solid team, so Arsenal will need to be in top form to beat them away from home. But Liverpool absolutely have to beat Leicester, and then it sets up the Liverpool-Tottenham game perfectly. I'm sure that loads of Liverpool fans will want to get tickets for that game, because that could be the historic game where Liverpool seal their second Premier League title, their first league title in front of fans at Anfield. And you can maybe tell that the Premier League title is in the minds of Liverpool fans, Liverpool players, because they looked a little bit nervous, a little bit unsure. And it's not that they are playing bad in games, it's the nerves of seeing the match out with being 1-0 up, and the Liverpool players want to see the game out, and the pressure builds, and it hurts them when we concede. We were 1-0 up against Fulham early, and then the concentration was lost and Liverpool committed too many errors, and we were 3-1 down and Liverpool start playing again. So yeah, let's get more convincing in the next few games. I mean, it's probably the nervousness of the Liverpool players, because they are also human beings. They wanted this title as much as anybody, really. But also Arne Slot winning the Premier League in his first season, while everybody wrote Arne Slot off, everybody wrote Liverpool off. He's an unknown manager in terms of Premier League pedigree, and yet he comes in and storms the league, because Liverpool are 13 points clear. And also, congratulations to Mo Salah, who sets a new Premier League record. Another record broken by Mo Salah. He now has the most goal contributions in a season, 45 goal contributions in a 38 game Premier League season, and he's just 2 goal contributions away from breaking the all-time Premier League record of goal contributions, which is 47. Andy Cole and Alan Shearer in the early years of the Premier League got 47 goal contributions, but that was in a league which had 42 games. Mo Salah is also 2 assists away from equaling the assist record in the Premier League, which is 20 assists. Salah now has 18, and Kevin De Bruyne and Thierry Henry have 20 assists each in a record season. So really hoping that Mo Salah breaks those records, and I don't think he will break Erling Haaland's goal scoring record, because now he has 27 goals and Haaland has 36. So he would need to score 9 or 10 goals in the last 6 games. I don't think that's happening, but he can certainly get enough goal contributions to break the all-time goal contributions record and the all-time assist record. So let me know, what do you think about this Liverpool performance, and especially what do you think about Liverpool being 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Up the Reds, come on Liverpool, come on Arne Slot's army. Liverpool are going to be Premier League champions. I'm almost certain of it, and it's so good. It feels so amazing. We have waited a long time for this, and now it's almost here. We can almost feel it, we can almost taste it. Leave a like on this video if you are in such a great mood as I am. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.